Magnify the Maker. I just want to kind of hang out today. I want this to be kind of chill. I want it to be a little bit of an update on my life, and I mean, there's still going to be wisdom and scripture spoken in this episode because that is the main priority of this podcast. If you don't know me, my name is Maddie Miller. I'm the host of this podcast, and today's going to be really fun. I'm going to give you a personal update-ish. I don't really like to share a whole lot of my personal life. It's very I'm trying to fix this mic. I think this is just going to have to do. Let me get my tea. Sorry. I don't like to share a whole lot of my personal life. I just think I like it to be kind of kept private and sacred. And yeah, I think there's definitely an aspect to where I'm grateful that the times that I could have shared some things that I kept inside, because things change. And I think just out of the protection of even what God has planned for me. Sorry, it took me a while to get settled. I feel like I'm just now getting settled. I have my shoes off. I'm very comfy. This is going to be 10 minutes of just amazingness. So let me put my blue light glasses on. I want to show you guys. I got these off Amazon, $6. They kind of give me a headache, and I can't really see anything except if it's really up close. But I kind of like it. I kind of look like a dork, so I might not leave it on all of this video. But I just really wanted to show you. It's really bad far-sighted vision. I cannot see anything. It's so blurry. But near side, it's very magnified. Magnify the Maker. I'm going to get these off actually, I think, because it's going to mess me up. Okay. Let's just first start with this new tea. I just want to try this new tea. I haven't ever tried this one. It's the Harley & Sons green tea in the purple package. Yum. Yeah, that's pretty good. I have to remember this is unedited. Oh, shoot. Okay, we got to speed it up. Basically, in this season of my life right now, I've had to rely on God so much. I think that I can say one thing is life will just send you curveballs, and not even life. I don't like when people are the universe or life will send you curveballs. No, it's God is at the center of it all, and God is sovereign in it all. So just because God maybe doesn't send you struggle doesn't mean that he's not there and he's not present. So I think that he's present in kind of the storm of my life right now, but also I've been learning what it means to have joy and long suffering and grief and just unexpected things that happen that just go against what you expected. And I think too, it has taught me a lot about, I place my expectation on God's plan a lot. I don't realize that I do it, but I think it's very normal for us to just automatically assume, oh, this is what God's doing, and kind of make his mind up before it's actually fulfilled. And it's really hot in here. Oh my gosh. Or maybe I'm just getting emotional. I don't know. But yeah, I think just it's been amazing as well to see how present God is and how close he is and that dependency with him. And I hope that I know I can't really say a whole lot of what I'm exactly going through, but I hope that whatever season that you're in, if you have had unexpected curveballs in your life recently, that we're going through it together. And I hope that we can both understand that God sees us and really realize and know and believe that God sees us, because something that God put on my heart to speak about today was how Hagar, she wasn't a part of the plan necessarily. Like God's promise was for Abraham to birth a son with Sarah. That was the promise. And out of our flesh, out of our mistakes and humanness and misunderstandings and a sense of rush and disbelief in God, and kind of our inability and inadequacy that we think of ourselves, that we can't do it, or like we're not good enough to fulfill, for God to use us and fulfill his promise, we can be like Sarah and say, yeah, go rush the process. And even then, even in those inadequacies of human nature and sin in a fallen world, God still communicated to Hagar, I see you. And Hagar was able to unravel a whole new side of God's heart that not many people could have seen. Her plan and her own story in her life, her struggle, her inadequacies, her unexpectations. She didn't plan for her life to go like that. But in the unexpected plan, she was able to have an amazing revelation of God's heart, one that she was graced with, and not everyone is graced with understanding. And I think that's what's so special about people's testimonies and how unique they are, is because like if you know what it feels like to have a broken heart, you will be able to relate to God in a way that God will be able to relate to you, rather. He knows what a grieved heart feels like, a broken heart, a betrayed heart feels like, more than us even. I mean, we just have to go through a sliver of suffering because he took the cup of suffering his own. And I think we'll be able to understand Jesus's testimony a little bit more with our unique testimony. And so I just really want to encourage you with the story of Hagar. Let me really quickly bring up a few verses that also could encourage you. I forgot this is unedited, so I need to hurry. Okay, so by the way, Genesis, it's in Genesis, the Hagar story, if you didn't know. But Proverbs 15:3 says, "The eyes of the Lord are in every place, keeping watch on the evil and the good." 1 Samuel 16:7, it says, "For the Lord sees not as man sees. Man looks on the outward appearance, but the Lord looks on the heart." I also wanted to communicate a message of God sees what is good in your situation, what is good about you, what is good in things, rather than what it isn't. God could have seen Abraham and Sarah's story and our story as, oh, it's not good enough. But he didn't settle and see the bad right away. He saw the good in it. No, Abraham is still adequate for me because he is obedient and he's going to have a repentant heart and they're going to try again and my promise is going to be fulfilled. So I just wanted to encourage you with that message is God is, he is a character. His character sees the good versus this wrathful. He is a wrathful God, but he's not condemning or he's not like demeaning or mean. And I think that we are so mean to ourselves. We are so good at seeing what other people aren't good at, what we're not good at. And we're so quick to judge other people and ourselves and see what it isn't versus what it is. Even in the seasons of our life, we're so good at seeing the negative and operating in that versus seeing the positive and operating in the positive and in gratitude and in love. And so that's something that God has been teaching me, that I really have to pull on his strength and ask him to give me his strength and his abundant strength for that. So I can be able to see the good in my situation and in others around me and in myself even. Sometimes, let's be honest, like we always feel inadequate. And if we go throughout our days every single day without having that accountability to ask God, hey, can you please help me see the good in this? We're going to go throughout our days and it's going to get away from us, and we're just going to turn into a negative person. And nobody wants to be around a negative person. My mom always used to tell me when I left to go to school, put a smile on someone's face, make somebody smile, and positivity attracts people, because it really does. And yeah, so anyways, I wanted to just put that little message out there, give you a little heart-to-heart of what's been going on in my life. This Friday, I'm going to take you through kind of a weekend-ish. It's basically showcasing a solo date that I did with Jesus, and I was able to go see a movie and do other fun activities and just really enjoy my own company with Jesus. And I think the point of that whole thing is to just share that we don't have to depend on our circumstances or people or places or things to feel joyful and confident and secure. And I think it's a perfect timing with Valentine's Day coming up. Maybe this past Valentine's Day, you were just like, oh man, like all of my friends were able to go on dates and stuff like that, and I was at home doing nothing or whatever. And I just wanted to put a video out there that encouraged you that, like, no, we don't have to wait on things, like, in order to feel confident, to feel loved, in order to be on mission for God. We don't have to be waiting on a partner or friends or anything for that to happen. All we have to do is wait on the Lord to show up, and he will. That's his promise, that he will show up. His presence is like a constant flame fire. It just is there if we keep fueling it. I know that this went over 10 minutes, so I'm going to wrap it up. Thanks so much for listening. Subscribe, do all the stuff, and I'm looking forward to Friday so you can see what I've been up to a little bit. And yeah, man, I feel like I didn't get a chance to get like cozy. I didn't even get a chance to drink my tea. I'm kind of missing the full-on podcasting episodes, like 30 to 40 minutes. Eventually we'll get back to it. But anyways, I will see you next Friday. See ya. Bye.